I know I'm terribly late. I have no excuse, and I'm sorry. And can you forgive me? I've been late for about 2 months. Give me a second. Let me close my door. I don't know how to shrink. Come back there. Hiya, 皆さん、はいちゃん、はいたにしゅ、はいたちばなしん。Change your name? こいつは Think you change your name. Who are you? Hiya, みんな。So sorry I was late. I had to go out this afternoon. I was expected to be back by about 6, but turns out like 8 is the time. Like I was just back to the Memo house for about, I think was about like 10 minutes, and then I set up the stream, went to the toilet, washed my face and came back. You two messed with our username with @ Alright! Is that normal or nah? Is that yeah, YouTube changed. Okay. I was like, that's kind of weird. Anyways, how are you guys? Let me see my openings. Morning, good afternoon, good memo. Hiya, it's your favorite reader, Ch.シロメモdesu. Ohayou gozaimasu. You're here for the monthly update because I don't have too much. Hi, Megurine. Ohayou. Because I don't have a lot of time today. I have about I think 45 minutes to an hour-ish, but I'm not sure now. Yeah. But we're just here for a while and let's just sit back and enjoy while I talk about chaotic stuff and stuff that I did while I was in the trip to Maldives and also to Japan. It was good though. I enjoyed it. Strongly recommend anyone who likes water and ocean creatures to go to Maldives. Apparently, according to a lot of sources, it's gonna sink soon. So if you do it, you gotta do it quick and you gotta do it like before it sinks. But I don't think it's sinking any day soon. But yeah. Anyway, how's everyone's day? What did you eat? Was today good? I went out today to get some memo shikoto, some memo work today, and then I ate some pancakes before coming back, so I am actually free right now with pancakes. And then I'm going out later because I forgot I have dinner arrangements when I announced that I have when I announced that I was gonna do the stream, I forgot I have dinner arrangements, so Good night, Memo. Fell asleep. I'm so sorry. You go snorkeling in Maldives. I went diving. It was good. I saw like mantas, a lot of sea creatures, and then I did a lot of there's a lot of stuff. I shared some pictures with my Memo Trions, and let me see. I shared some in Discord as well. Normal human. Apparently I did not. Sorry. Let me see if there's any pictures that I can share right now in here. Absolutely not. Is there a sea paper? I have not met a sea paper. There is only memo paper. Yeah, I saw a shark. It's called like a white tip reef shark. Kind of like a shark that eats only like small fishies and like plants, so it's absolutely safe for divers. But they're huge. They're like memo size. So let me see if I can let you guys see some of the pictures. How have you guys been? Are you good? Are you happy? Cause I'm happy. I hope you're good. I hope you're happy as well. I went at the end of like September, so it's just not that long. It's just about a month ago. Oh yeah, bye. Bye. Tamate. I saw mantas. I think manta is the thing that like surprised me the most throughout the stay because it's just so big. And they're like so, how do I say it? They're just so precious. I'll just say they're precious. Because they just eat planktons. If you don't know what plankton plus something ton is, it's actually like some small like floating creatures or like floating plants or like floating animals, like organism in the sea, and they basically is not alive, some of them, and some of them are alive. Let me show you pictures. Planktons, yes, planktons. I have like a Instax 360, so I was able to take a lot of like nice pictures in the ocean. So I wanted to show you those as well. A second, because I don't have time. Okay. Sending the pictures to Memo. Planktons. I don't know how manta rays. Yeah. Memo paper is waterproof. As long as you have the right gear, I'm probably waterproof. Probably. Not entirely, but I have to have the right gears. Otherwise, I'll become water Memo, which I don't think it's safe. Where are my pictures? So, let me show you the reef sharks. I hate how, you just can't drag things because it just doesn't, you can't drag things into OBS just that way, and you have to like do this. Oh my god, that's big. So basically I lived on a liveaboard for 5 nights, and then in a resort for like 1 night. And this is like one of the sides of the resort, and basically we're living in like the overwater villas. So like there's like tons of fish and the water is so clear, and then there's like sharkies as well, and this is what they call the black tip reef shark. Yeah, there's like schoolfishes, and then besides from black tip, as you can see, there's also the white tip. I just want to say they look exactly the same, I think, besides from their tails and also the tip. So black tips are black tips and white tips are white tips. I have absolutely no idea like what's the, oh my god, this is big. I have absolutely no idea like what's the difference of them, like habitat wise or like how they live, but this is underwater. I took this picture. Is it nice? I took this. This is a baby one. This is a baby white tip. Is it cute? Isn't it cute, right? So cute, right? I don't know. They kind of like cats, like underwater cats. You can't touch them, obviously, because you can't touch things under the sea. But they just because it's their natural habitat, and I think they got used to like divers in general, so they just swim like they want to come and dive. Okay, why this so? They're like, I don't know, they're so precious. And it was fun. I would say that people did mention that September-ish, October is actually not a very good season to travel because a lot of the times it's like, you know, the weather is not exactly good. It's kind of like a not so many tourists in for them, not the peak, non-peak, surprisingly. Surprisingly, the thing is, the summer is actually not the peak season for Maldives. From what I heard, actually their peak season is from November, like mid-October to like April, so like winter-ish. Because they have clearer skies, and also brighter skies, and also clearer waters and less storm. And with less storm, you get less sand being picked up and stuff like that. Oh, it's good. It's good. And then how about we also saw the mantas? Let me see. They did this thing in our liveaboard boat is that they have this night dive. Basically, they'll just put lights and torches at the bottom of the sea. And at that area is about 15 meters. And then so that the mantas, they can see the mantas can see the planktons. And then they'll just come and swim around us, and we'll just kneel on the ground and just look at them eat. These are the mantas! They're bigger than me! They're bigger than me! And they're humongous! Yeah, they're bigger than me, and yeah, they're big. And yeah, they're big, and they just swim around. Like the guy in the boat say that, like, the cruise director told us that they come at a 50% chance. So the only thing we could do is wait for them to approach, and if they do approach, we go down for a dive and we just kneel around and wait for them to like eat, and we will watch them eat, and they'll just roll around. Because apparently the thing is actually mantas doesn't really rest. They don't stop because they have to move to eat. They can't actually like stuff if they don't, because they rely on, they eat plankton, so like not even like small fishes, like planktons only. So they rely on moving to like kind of suck those planktons into their mouth, and so they can digest and eat. And they have to do this every day, otherwise they'll like kind of starve. So they just, aren't they scary? At first they are, but like when you look up like closely, because they're like so close to us, like their tips can actually like touch us. And sometimes the divers did say that they got like hit by them accidentally because they're swimming around. They're so big and they don't really pay attention to anything. So yeah. So they're kind of clumsy in terms of like don't they have stingers? Those are called stingrays. Manta rays are actually so like they don't have anything else to attack anyone. Their tails aren't even. Stingrays are different. I learned that. Stingrays actually have stingers, but manta rays doesn't have stingers. Manta ray is just like a big docile animal in the sea, and that's it. Cause that's what they do, and that's what they just swim because they need to eat. And they don't really have a lot of stuff that they can use for defense. They're predators, which are, I think primarily their predators is like orca. Is it called orca? I think it's called. And sharks in general, and they just swim really fast. They have wings. I call them wings. By the way, photos taken by Memo. Gonna be underwater. I'm gonna be an underwater professional underwater photographer one day, because I think the pictures are nice. Look at how nice they are. at it. And they have like these small little fishies like following them. And they're so cute! And they're like kind of like cleaner fishies. So they clean the stingray for like not stingrays. They clean the mantas, and the manta doesn't really eat them as a whole. Survive. Predators like Memo, I don't eat them. They don't even look tasty. And you know, if you look close enough, they kind of look rubbery. Like, kind of like rubber more than anything else. It's just rubber like. And they can slap you with their wings pretty hard because they don't really pay attention where the wings go, and they don't really treat humans or any paper as any predators, or they don't take notice of it. So they just slap you in your face if you're like not careful enough. I heard the slap kinda hurts, but yeah. But it's not in any case any means of like killing anything or like hurting anyone. It's just that they're clumsy. But I think that's kind of cute, right? Like they don't eat, they don't do anything. They just exist. They don't attack. They just eat like small little creatures. They don't even eat like sweet. No, I'm not sweet. I mean fishes. They just exist. They just exist in this environment, and that's it. And they're like that. So they're cute. I enjoyed my Maldives trip. I went on more dives than I expected because normally with Memo's stamina, I usually go on like about 2 dives per day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. When I was in, you know, Cebu, Philippines, stuff like that. But this time, because it was a liveaboard, meaning that we stay on the boat for a whole day, and then they just go to you know, places that's close to the dive site, and we go on a smaller boat, and the smaller boat take us there. You know, stuff like that. And then it's like really good. Really good. So what I end up doing is that we did like a 6 a.m. dive in the morning. I know it's early, but it doesn't sound that early because you have early nights. You get sleep at around, like for Memo, I get to sleep early, like pretty late, like at 11. Like so early for me. But like normal people, they go to sleep at about 10. And they wake up at about 6, and they go to the dining area for a briefing and have a cup of coffee. Then we go to diving, and then we come back for breakfast. Surprisingly, it's not that tiring. You would think that because it's like within like the dinner and the breakfast phases, you're gonna get like really tired or like really sleepy. But it's not. It's good. It's like a good morning swim, and it's kind of relaxing in a way. And that's why I did like 3 dives per day at least. And there was a day where we had like a opportunity to do like 4 dives. I know, sorry. I'm so late. Sorry. It's okay. I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So like there has been days where there's opportunity for dives, but I just kindly declined because it's a thing where we get to choose if you want to go to the dive or not. It's already included. So it just depends on like what you want to see, or if you want to go like have do some like massages instead, or just do some like snorkeling instead. If not, it's diving. It's a kind of a good boat though. I really like it. The boat was fungus, I would say, for a liveaboard. It's like 50 meters like in length. So you don't really feel how wobbly it is until you got off of the ship. And when you're on the ground, I stayed wobble for I think at least a week after like the boarding from like the boat. Cause like I think when I went back to Memorando, I was still like, hoo-hoo, everything is still moving. Memo is not cute. No. So it was enjoyable, and I did like I think for total I did like 11 dives, which is far more dives than I usually do when I go on diving trips. And But each and every one was so, like, it was so worth it. Like, each and every one we saw different things, and then we did different things, and then we went to different places. Because, like, the good thing about liveaboard is that, like, if you don't know what liveaboard is, basically you live on a boat and then they drive you to places. Like in the Maldives. I think it's the best way to travel because you can go from, like, you know, the middle part of Maldives to, like, the south part or the north part, west or the east, you know, while you're sleeping, so that you don't waste time. Because the thing is, if you stay in resorts and you go diving, you have to wake up so early in the morning, get on a boat, and then they drive off for like an hour or two to the dive site. And then at that point, because the boat is usually not that big, you're already kind of a bit dizzy, and then you're like, you know, because you've wake up for so long, you also get hungry. I think the thing about, like, us diving at 6 a.m. in the morning is that they don't give you time to be hungry, because you wake up at approximately 6 and you go for a briefing at approximately 6:15. Go under the water at approximately 6:30, and you come back up at about 7:15, and then you come back to the boat at about 7:30, and then you eat breakfast at 8. So the time period of you waking up and then sit at the breakfast table, by the way, every day is a buffet, is like about 2 hours only. So 2 hours is not a lot. Like, you know how when you wake up you don't immediately feel like the hungry, and then it's only after an hour or two after you wake up that you're like, I'm kind of hungry for breakfast. So it's that. So surprisingly, morning swim is a good thing, guys. I really recommend it. If you live next to the sea, go for a morning swim every day. I enjoyed it a lot. Diving seems scary. It's not scary. I do understand why some people think that it's scary. For some, I really do. Like, because, you know, the ocean is big, and there's some parts of places where you have, like, you know, the ocean grounds. You can see it. You can see the reef. You can see, you know, everything in the ground or near you. But if you're in the deep blue, what I mean is that there's nothing beside you. The sea is too deep. It's just blue, and that's it. It's just blue color, and there's nothing else besides, you know, the top, where it's like above the levels. There's nothing else. Like, no matter how you look at it, it's just blue with fishies, like little minimum fishies. I would like to do diving. Yeah, please do. It's relatively easy as well. I mean, you just gotta go to the classes, do a few pool dives, do a few sea dives, and then I recommend doing, like, you know, the paddy one with the open water diving. But also, if you're gonna go to, like, liveaboards like the one that Memo did, do get the advanced certificate because you can go deeper. Can you feel the ocean current, or is it usually chill? It depends on where you're at. If you're, like, nearer, like, cause, like, you know how Maldives is, right? It's just a circle of, like, mini islands. So if you're in the center of those, the islands most likely will help you block some of the waves and the currents and stuff like that. But if you're nearer to, like, you know, the islands, which is the outside area of the sea, there's more currents because water is flowing in from between the islands. Then in there you can feel, like, stronger current. But we do have a thing called the current hook. What you do is that you just hook yourself to the reef, or, like, to any corals that's, like, dead, or, like, you know, rocks like that, or, like, anything in the screen, or, like, soil, so you don't, like, float away and you don't have to swim too hard, because you're hooked to, like, a tank, an oxygen tank. So if you breathe too much, you lose too much air, and then you have to go up to the surface quicker than you think. Not good, considering that you don't get a lot of dives in the Maldives. And the thing is, we go by this team. Thank you. And if you go by to go like Memo to liveaboards, most likely they'll divide you with groups. So it's like groups of 5 or groups of 6, like that, unless you, like, pay extra to have, like, a private instructor. If you have to go up, your whole group has to grow up with you, and you don't want to be the one that's like, I'm ending the dive early because I can't do this. I don't have enough air. So it's kind of like a teamwork thing, but also like an individual thing. If I have that, I don't. So like, yeah. But it's fun though. Like, I enjoy the minimum because like the thing is, how Memo is like an introvert, right, guys? I don't like to talk. How I'm like an introvert. I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything explaining that I'm just an introvert. So I don't really enjoy talking to a lot of people a lot of the times. Like minimum talking is okay, but not like too much talking because I get scared. I just get scared easily, unfortunately. So I enjoy the diving part because I get to talking when I come up to the surface and the teammates are like, oh, did you see what? Did you see something? Did you see this? I was like, yeah, I saw this. They're like, oh, nice, I helped you took pictures. And I'm like, yeah, I helped you took pictures. And then we go on with our day. And then at some point we just go down, we just go on eating and then resting. And then after that we go on dives again. And then, it's the same thing again. Like, we go down to the water, we come out, we talk small talks, and then that's it. So it's like minimum talk, but like efficient minimum talks is what I enjoy. And then, but other than that, it's just like silence. They just leave you alone and just silence. I love it. Games taught me that there are aliens very deep in the ocean. That or stuff like equipment issues or health emergency. I do understand that though. Like, because we're like under the sea, you can't exactly go up to the surface like immediately if there's problem. So people often panic a lot because of that, because there's a possibility that you're gonna die in the ski, and that is not that good. But I mean in general it's good. I enjoy it, and I think that at worst case scenario you can always go up to the surface immediately. You have this thing called non-decompression limit, meaning that it's a time where there's a timer on your dive watch, which you have to wear to go down to diving. It's important because it helps you calculate a lot of stuff. So one of the things that they calculate is called the non-decompression limit, which means the time that you can stay at this depth of the water before you become unavailable to go up to the surface. So for like leisure dives like this, we never want to like exceed the timer. So even if any emergency does happen, we can go up to the surface immediately, even though it's not recommended. It's always good to do safety stops, which is we'll stay at like a 5 meter about 3 minutes, so that the air can slowly decompress and stuff like that before going up to the surface. So it's always like not that scary because you know that you can always go up, but it's also not recommended, of course. But like if it's leisure swimming, it's good. Memo, ohayo, Naiming! Ohayo! I think there's a symptom which means that people are afraid of deep ocean. Yeah, I think there is as well. There's kind of a feeling of like jumping off the roof when you're like diving near a reef, because that's basically what it is, but with water. Basically, it's a cliff, and you dive like around the cliff, but at the same time, like there's nothing below you, and there's also nothing on the side of you. There's only a wall on the right hand side or the left hand side of you. So you're like, if I suddenly have any problem and I'm sinking down, I probably can't sink. I probably can sink to like the bottom of the ocean, things like that. But that doesn't happen because you have legs and you can kick yourself up. Thalassophobia. Okay, it's a difficult word indeed. Word learned. I know that there's a phobia like that, but I don't know like the ocean. Yeah, so which is why I don't think to be honest, I don't think it's that scary. But I understand why it would be scary, and I do appreciate people, like, you know, saying about things like that, because it's a valid thing. It really is. But overall, I enjoyed it. Maldives were fun. If I have a chance, I would definitely go again, because, you know, sea creatures, they go on and on with their day, going to different places and stuff like that. So you can never know, like, what you're gonna see. If you're like in that area, the same area a year after, so it's a good thing. Has Memo seen any scary water movies? Unfortunately, no. But I think I would like to keep it that way. I don't want to make myself unnecessarily scared of the ocean, because I love it. I really love ocean. The thing is, I love the color blue. And, you know, coincidentally, the whole ocean has that color. So it's like kind of good, because it's like that color that I like and I enjoy it. It's good. So I don't want to be scared of it. And there's like always some movies where it's like there's like some movies where like it's diving related, not sea related, and then they have like diving equipment error and stuff like that, and it's like so scary, but like it doesn't make sense sometimes. It doesn't really make sense. Like some of the incidents that they have doesn't really make sense, and they make it unnecessarily scary for people who don't dive. I don't like it. Pink Ocean. I think there's a place where there's like a pink beach, but probably not a pink ocean. Did you have tasty food? I did. I just want to say they pamper us so well. Like for all 3 meals in the bowl, they were all buffets. The buffets were so good, and I know some of the times they have like, you know, spicy stuff, because in the end of the day, Maldives is like I think it's kind of near to India. It's close to the place where they have a lot of spice, but I'm not sure if it's. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, Sri Lanka. Yeah, Sri Lanka and India in general. Yeah, because like Maldives is like below of India and near Sri Lanka. And a lot of times, because they don't have direct flights from international to Maldives, you have to change Sri Lanka to go there. Or like any like neighboring countries. So thing is, they have a lot of food that has a lot of spices, and sometimes it's kind of spicy, which is sad. But they try their best to accommodate you. So, and they have the best seafood, because it's so fresh. Like, guys, the sea is just below us, you know what I mean? So it's so fresh. I don't think they do fishing there every morning to fish some like fishes to us, but I mean definitely it's fresh, probably. I don't like to get in the water, but you're a shrimp! But yeah, they pamper up so well. Like, I know that there's like a couple who are vegetarian, and they didn't inform this team beforehand, but the team tried so hard every meal to cook like a vegetarian dish for the couple without any charge, just so that they can eat. You know, that is like pampering, guys. That is like pampering. That is like pure luxury pampering that you have, and they're like so sweet. And there was like one meal, because I don't eat a lot of seafood. I only like fish and like scallops, and that's it. And there was like one meal where there's like only squids and like crab, and they know that I don't eat it, and they just gave me a whole lamb steak, and I was like, oh, bye. That was special. I have fun. Yeah, they just cook an entire like steak for me, and I felt so bad, cause like I don't eat a lot. So the steak was kind of big, and I was like, I'll try to eat. Thank you so much. You're a good human. And yeah, the thing is, I've only like explored like a small part, a very very small part of like the Maldives. Like the middle part only. So I haven't seen any of the north or like the very south part. I've seen the middle south-ish, but like not very. So like, you know, if I go again, there's definitely things to see, which I am looking forward to. You said pampering. Yeah, pampering. Sorry, I said you. I thought you said peppering. Pamper. Sorry. I'm a bit excited right now, so I'm slurring my words. And it has been a while since I streamed, so my words are a bit slurry. I'm sorry. Because normally, you know, before streaming, this is a little fun fact. By the way, hi Isu. When lamps neurons activate, a lamp. I don't really enjoy like lamp a lot, but it's good. What I want to say, yeah, I have a lot of problem with like English or like speaking in general is that I love to slur my words a lot. And the thing about streaming is that for the past I don't know, years of streaming, I improved a lot in regards to like slurring when I am like streaming a lot more frequently. But like, cause I've stopped like streaming like that frequently, my slurring has came back, and now I'm like slurring a lot. But yeah, because of that, I'm slurring a lot right now. So please just yeah, this is how it works, and that's how it is. Because I'm just slurring a lot. That's just how it is, guys. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. So yeah, so now that I'm back to streaming, sometimes my words doesn't really make sense. Please don't mind it. And please don't think that this is because English is not my first language. It is. And I slur through every language possible. Like Japanese, Chinese, English, I don't know, French maybe. I know a bit of a French. I slur through all of them, so don't think that it's because of my language barrier. It's just how I am. My tongue doesn't really cooperate when I want to speak. Don't know why. The tongue hates me, but yeah. That's just how it is. But yeah, Maldives. Yo!
Memo is cute.
Memo is not cute, but thank you so much for the bits. Lotion. Arigato. Arigato. Memo knows like not a lot of language though. Bahasa. Bahasa is like Indonesian / Malay-ish. Hola Memo, at least you know more language. Yeah, I know Japanese. So yeah, and after the Maldives trip, I went to Japan, went to Osaka. I also went to Kyoto. Was fun, enjoyed, very good. Hi Quads. And I also enjoyed Japan as well. It's kind of cold right there. Right now it's about 11 to 12 degrees Celsius. And then kind of cold. I went to an onsen ryokan. So basically it's a hotel with like onsen, so like hot springs. And then they do like, you know, traditional dinners and stuff like that. Sometimes they have like buffets as well, but it's mostly like traditional. I went to onsen, had a nice onsen and trip. Like bahasa Melayu. That's still the language. I know bahasa is like a language, right? Yeah, bahasa is like a language. It's different because like different. Duolingo Memo. You know, I've tried using Duolingo to like improve myself in Japanese, but like it was like so annoying. So I just deleted the app and like I deleted everything and I just hate it. It's like, I don't know, it's just so triggering. How do you learn language, Memo? Self-taught. Self-taught! I watch, self-taught. And maybe some social interactions. I try to speak the most, of that language when I'm traveling to that place, even though I know I'm not the best speaker. So when I go to Japan, I always say I always talk in Japanese. I know it's kind of hard to understand for them, but it's like the only way for me to like practice because I don't have any like Japanese friends I can regularly talk with. I do have some VTuber Japanese friends, but I don't like, I don't like go and like slide into their DMs every day being like, oh hiya! How was your day? Can we talk in Japanese? I don't do that, right? That's just weird. And as you know, guys, I'm an introvert, so I don't do that. And I'm scared of social interaction. So yeah, so it's just me in like vacation speaking the language. This time I went to Osaka because a lot of the onsen hotels, they're usually really pretty old like hotels. So a lot of people working there don't actually speak English. Because they're like older humans. They're like older humans. And then, so the thing is, I'll just like talk with them with like Japanese, and they prefer that as well because I think my level of understanding Japanese is better than their level of understanding English. So I think it's better for them that I speak in Japanese. There's always, different sentences. And I know like, it's easier for them as well. For example, if they ask you like, "Name sama desu ka?" Like asking you how many people, things like that, and you just answer them like "futari desu." It's easier for them. Like it's easier for them than you saying two, and they're like, "What is two?" And they're like, "Oh, two is like two," and then they think it's easier for them if you speak their language as well. I think. I hope so. And there's like, "Okaike onegaishimasu." Like, can I get the bill, please? Oshiharai hoho? I think it's like payment method. Probably not the right grammar, but they will understand it. Like, "Kado desu." "Aiko kado desu." "Genkin desu." Like credit card, IC card, or like cash, things like that. And then there's like "Kekko desu." "Daijoubu desu." Okay, I don't need this. It's okay. "Daijoubu." Like that, because they have to ask you like in the convenience or like in convenience store like Family Mart or like Lawson or like 7-Eleven. They will ask you if you need like plastic bags, and it's like, something like bukuro. I forgot the whole sentence. And then you can just tell them "Daijoubu, daijoubu." "Risito, daijoubu." Going to hot spring in Japan or Morley next year. It's good. I went to a hot spring in Aomori as well, I think. Did I? I went to a hot spring? Did I? I'm forgetting, but I think I did. I think I did, right, guys? Was it Nagoya or like Aomori? Where's my vlog at? I forgot. Gotta be hard to learn Japanese though. Gotta respect it. Self-taught. Thing is, I watch too much anime for my young age. So it's not about self-teaching or self-taught. It's more about like me watching too much to a point where I understood. There was absolutely not a point where I was like looking at a textbook or like reading stuff so that I can learn. It's all about me watching anime from like a young age, and me at some point, I think at the mark of like watching 5 to 6 years, I'm like, oh, I understood. But it also comes with its cons, which is I'm terrible at the grammars. So they have a lot of ways of saying things, and they put stuff in the middle, like how you go and be like, "I am Memo," the "am," or like "this is an apple," things like that. My way of mixing it up in Japanese is like, I'll say like, "I is Memo," or like, "this am apple," things like that. That's a type of thing I'll like kind of messed up, but people will still understand because it's just like middle stuff, you know. It's kind of like you know how we use like different things like in, at, or like you know how you use in or at, you know. I'm gonna say like at a place, no, at a time, in a place, and then there's a, and you don't really say like at a place, you know. It's those, you know. I don't really even know how to say it in like English, so like, oh my gosh, Japanese. I can send you some photos of my relatives like fish, scallop, and crab. So much. The whole shrimp's relatives are like fish, and you're like, you take your relatives. Oh yeah, fine. Hearing Nani are be like, I know that word. Yeah. It's like cause you hear it so much, and you're like, oh, wakaru. You know, stuff like that. You're gonna like, oh, I know that. I know it. Does Memo talk in samurai or delinquent Chinese? Samurai is like washi wa something, right? Instead of watashi, use like washi wa something. Os. Like delinquent is like omae, you know stuff. I don't know. Like if I listen to it, I understand, but I don't necessarily speak that kind of like language-ish, I think. It's good. It's good. I have to go out in like 25 minutes. No, I have to go out in like 10 minutes. But FYI for it. Oof, gone. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I'll like put on 2 streams in December. I promise 2 streams December because I want to do 12 stream this year. So this is something that we're gonna do. We're gonna do 12 streams this year. So I'm gonna do 2 next week. No, next month. Hi Memo, ohayo. You speak Japanese? You speak with an accent or you're just standard accent? I don't know. Let me just read some Japanese to you guys. You guys can like, you know, judge it. How do I say Japanese sentence? Japanese sentence practice. Okay. Haru-san,ハウスはどこですか？ハムです。学生です。ベトナムから来ました。大学で日本語を勉強します。ラジオで勉強しました。この電車は池袋に行きますか？ゆっくり話してください。友達の彩香さんです。これは何ですか？このドライヤーはいくらですか？ Okay, that's it. End sentence in Japanese by Memo. Randomly sat behind a group of Japanese girl. Don't know what they are talking about, but counted like 50 this. That's like this, right? Desa. I think the thing about like learning Japanese is that they have a lot of vocabularies, and then like those vocabularies aren't actually used a lot like in daily life, even by Japanese. And there's like words that are like in Japanese but they don't say it anymore. They say like the English version, like the English version of it. For example, like orange juice, like orange juice. They say a lot of those words, like rented words they call in Japanese right now, and yeah, like the original words are like forgotten or like they don't use it at all. That was cute. That was not cute. That was me talking 10 sentences. So do I have an accent, guys? Do I sound Japanese? You want more? More. お守りはありますか？かわいいお守りですね。Sorry, this is wrong. かわいいお守りですね。が見たいです。日本へ行ってみたいです。樽の温泉までお願いします。有名な温泉です。日本を旅行します。日本の旅行をしています。すごく楽しかったです。手袋が欲しいですか？わさびはいらないでください。How's that? How that? Well, it's a bit harder. Like sentence 11 to 20 is a bit harder. Memo should voice an anime? I don't think I'm good at voice. I slur a lot, guys. That's a problem, okay? I slur a lot, so sometimes the thing is I talk too fast. I don't even know if you guys understand what I'm talking. Because I just talk too fast. Like, I talk too fast in any language possible if I know it like well enough. Close enough you can hear a Japanese, okay? And that's good. I don't think I have a strong accent because the thing is I learned Japanese from like anime. And anime is voiced by Japanese. So it's not like I have a teacher like in Memorando that is Memorando local, but they just knew Japanese. I just learned it from like people who are Japanese. So I think that's it. And my level of understanding is that I basically understand like most of the animes, unless they have too much spell names and too much magical stuff. That I don't understand. Yeah. Okay, when we don't understand, we just nod. I don't think that's a good thing, guys. You have to understand stuff. And yeah, guess I have to kind of go for now. But let me. If a memo unknown memo knows unknown memo unknown memo unknown. A memo. Nani? Hi, Patch. Okay, when you don't understand. Yeah, when I don't understand in Japanese, I'm just gonna be like, hi. I miss Memo. It's okay, I'm gonna come back next month. Yeah. Anyways, gonna see you guys soon. Safe, be well. I'm gonna sign off for today. Gotta go out for dinner. Can't be late. I have to put on my makeup as well. So, Adoru Memo. Oh yeah, we gotta do that. Noxar asked me like I think back if I want to do like Adoru, and I wanted to do it but I forgot. 走れソリよ風のようにララララララパドルパドル Okay, see you guys soon. Be sure to like, subscribe the video coming after it ends, and I also do have a Twitch channel. I do like alternative streams there and here, so you can see. Also have a Patreon, and you can also subscribe to me and Twitch as well if you wanna somehow contribute to the Memo gaming fund. I do still game, even though I don't game much. Also kind of want to buy the Picopia, so if you want, you can also donate anything you want. If not, you don't donate, it's also okay. Just be good enough. I'm happy enough for that. Thank you so much. せーのエマおおよいしょー That was a growl. I gotta change. What am I gonna change? What am I gonna do? I think the face is Gonna go out. What? Put on my contact lens. So much. Yeah, bye bye, Danisu. Bye bye, Elsa. Bye bye, Pet Nuggets. Bye bye, Lol Shrimp. Bye bye, anyone lurking in the chats. Bye. Neko-chan, what will do? She's getting fatter. When I started the stream, she was. And good news for my Memo-trions. Memo's Patreon is finally working again, so I'll be posting more. So I'm very thankful for it. So and also if anyone wants to be a Memo-trion, please find me DM. Otherwise you can't join the page. Arigatou gozaimashita. Guys, enjoy.